Hi guys, welcome back. DC Movie News Character Corner. Now we're going the big guy, Deadshot, aka Floyd Lawton, created by Bob Kane for Batman number 59. Deadshot's kind of a very cool character. He's been the same pretty much since he started. Some of these other characters on Suicide Squad, completely different origins. Deadshot has kind of stayed the same. He's a hitman for hire, but the cool thing about him is he's always about the dollar. There was a great issue where he was tracking a target that Batman was going to kill, and then Batman offered, he's like, what are you being offered for this kill? And he gave him a rate, and Batman said, all right, I'll double it. And he did, and he just walked away. But his origin is kind of personal. He had a brother, mother and father. The father was really abusive, and one day the father was kind of beating up on his brother, and Deadshot took a rifle to kill him, and then he slipped and kind of fell and shot and killed his brother by accident. So he always kind of has that, you know, where he always says, I never miss, I never miss. So ever since then, he really just trained himself to never miss. That's Deadshot's big thing, I never miss. But that kind of was a family tragedy. It's not really played too much. They kind of move him as this snarky type character now. But it's interesting to see how we're going to get in the DCU. Of course, he's now played by Will Smith in the film. But before that, he had a great series, which Deadshot 1 through 4, where he kind of went back to his old neighborhood, and he had a daughter that they introduced, and kind of became an anti-hero of the neighborhood to kind of clean up the area. So that's a great thing to check out. It's Deadshot. I think it's 4 issues. There's a trade out for it. Now, if you've seen some of the trailers, which I'm sure they're kind of blasting them at you guys, there's a scene with Deadshot walking with a little girl, and they had that behind-the-scenes footage. So I really think they're going to use his backstory with his daughter and all that. Zoe, her name was. I do not know if that's her name in the movie yet. But that also, it kind of brings a human element to Deadshot, which is great for this film. And he's a bad guy, but he's also kind of the good guy anti-hero, Punisher type, where he's got a moral code. So it'll be great to see in Suicide Squad with all these villains, and then kind of him kind of being the go-between between Rick Flag and these, you know, basic monsters, these inhuman people. So I'm excited to see where that goes. If you want to find out about more Deadshot, I definitely recommend his series. The original Suicide Squad run by John Ostrander, I'm sorry, was a great run for him. He was all through the 80s into the 90s. Justice League Unlimited. He was part of Task Force X in that one, which is a great version of him. And also got Batman Gotham Knight. That's 6 kind of mini stories all strewn together. That was a great one with Deadshot. He was part of the last one in that. So check that out. But we got Deadshot with Will Smith. For him surviving the movie, 100% he is surviving the film. You don't have an actor like Will Smith. And he's even talked about that he would love to be in a Batman film. So with him, he's going through the whole movie surviving it. See you on the next one, guys.